What is up, enthusiasts? It is Cedar Flags here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we are going to be talking about Herschend Family Entertainment. Well, the name definitely flies under the radar. They are the owners of Dollywood, Kentucky Kingdom, Silver Dollar City, and Wild Adventures. Dollywood and Silver Dollar City being two major world-class destinations, and the other two being supporting parks. So this chain is a pretty big deal. I already did Cedar Fair and Six Flags for this video concept, so why not we do Herschend? In today's video, I'm going to put myself in the owner and operator of Herschend Park's shoes and decide what each of the parks will get. I will go from park to park and talk about scenarios that I could see in my head that I think would best fit the park under a reasonable budget. So without further ado, this is Cedar Flags, and today, this is what I would do if I were the owner of all four Herschend parks. The first park we are going to be talking about is Dollywood, easily the most popular out of the four, and I would say the headline park. This is a very famous park known all around the world for its country charm and thrills. So what would I do with this park? Well, I liked to do the extremely realistic one with this park, and just, well, complete Wildwood Grove. When I went to Wildwood Grove, I noticed that it was a very empty area. Despite its woodland theme, well, there were no trees to be seen. And it was just very empty. It looked like a bunch of trees were torn down. So I would like to make this area more pretty. I would like to add trees to surround the area, add that new roller coaster that's going to be rumored. I say a Vekoma launch coaster would be great, something a little less thrilling than what they offer, but something more thrilling than Fire Chaser Express, maybe something with a few inversions like a Vekoma version of Cheetah Hunt, and then finish the path behind Thunderhead. If you don't know, on the other side of Thunderhead, there is nothing but torn down trees. So we know something's going to be added there in the near future, and that's because Wildwood Grove is, well, a dead end right now. So I would like to see that changed, make Wildwood Grove a more open and larger area, and make it the premier kiddie destination that it's planning to be, and, well, already is. Up next, we go to Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville, Kentucky. This park opened up in the city of Louisville and then was bought out by Six Flags up until the late 2000s. And then it was saved by a businessman by the name of Ed Hart, and recently it was acquired by Herschend Family Entertainment. So it's safe to say this park has been through a lot of ownership, but it's in a very good area. It's in the heart of Louisville, Kentucky, right next to the airport. It is a great area. Now, this park is a pretty interesting park. There are a lot of small things I would like to fix about it, but the main thing I would like to fix is the area of the park near Storm Chaser, which is the former plot of land of the Top Eliminator Dragster. Now, if you don't know, this was a popular drag racing ride in the early 2000s, very popular upcharge attraction. It was at Fun Spot Kissimmee, it was at Lagoon, and it was at many other parks. And it was here at Kentucky Kingdom. Now, if you've ever been to this area and saw a lot of concrete near Eye of the Storm, it's because Eye of the Storm was built on top of the plot of land that this ride used to sit on. There are abandoned buildings. It's basically an abandoned ride with a Larson loop in the middle of it. And I have to say, it is a major eyesore. So, pretty simple solution. I would like to see concrete removed and turned into nice, beautiful grass and scenery. And then I would like to see maybe another flat ride, something like a Zamperla Air Race I think would work well here, have a little bit of a hurricane theme as the area's theme to storms, and either take down the old buildings or rebrand them, maybe put something exciting here because this area of the park does not get a lot of people, so maybe put something exciting here, something that will attract guests. Now we go from Louisville, Kentucky to Branson, Missouri to talk about Silver Dollar City, another very beautiful park and Dollywood's sister park. This park is just gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. And some of the areas of this park are definitely world-class areas, including Fireman's Landing, which has very modern state-of-the-art attractions and some old classics within there as well. But I think this area definitely needs a new coaster. Now, Silver Dollar City and Dollywood get very similar investments, similar to how the Busch Gardens parks get similar investments. But anyway, talking about what could be added here, I think they could do a whole Wildwood Grove expansion on Fireman's Landing. So what could I see here? Well, their recent roller coaster Time Traveler was pretty major, so let's go with a family coaster. A Vekoma family inverted coaster, very similar to a ride like Dragon Flyer, though I would want to see something more similar to a ride like Freedom Flyer or Phoenix, because that definitely has a more sprawled out layout, and it would definitely be more attracted to the younger people. So I would say it would be themed to firefighting, and maybe you could make it an interactive ride. Vekoma has these splash party rides that are very similar to their family inverts, but have the option to shoot water, similar to the roller soaker. What if there were targets that you as a firefighter could shoot at? I think that would be a brilliant idea, but maybe that's just me getting way too creative. And now, we go to what I like to call the middle child of this chain, Wild Adventures. This park is small, it barely gets any recognition whatsoever, and, well, I don't see why, because, well, it's right next to Jacksonville, Florida. And if you don't know, Jacksonville, Florida is one of the biggest cities in the United States. It's the biggest city in Florida, in fact. And northern Florida and southern Georgia don't have that insane theme park. And so I would love to see some growth in Wild Adventures, way more than the other three parks. Not to the scale of a park like Dollywood or Silver Dollar City, but at least add a few more things here. Even their top tier coaster, Cheetah, was removed the other year because they replaced it with a restaurant. We were all assuming an RMC would be here, but no, a restaurant. I say this park definitely needs something thrilling, something new, something that will attract guests from all around the world, but not something too big. I would like to see a custom Vekoma multi-launch, something similar to a ride like Wrath of Zeus, Abyssus, something big, something that will definitely please the guests. Now, not something incredibly big like a Hyper or anything, but maybe have a 150-foot top hat, have a custom layout because the park definitely needs one of those. And since Vekoma is working with Herschend, as well as now we have a modern Vekoma coming to the US, I think this is a very big possibility. Imagine this wrapping around the front end of the park. I think that would look stunning and really round out the amazing collection that's already at this park with cloned rides and now one original. So that was my video talking about Herschend. Now I do have to say I've been to two of these parks, Kentucky Kingdom and of course Dollywood. These two parks are truly amazing. I got to try the cinnamon bread, it's amazing. Everything about these parks truly are amazing. I have not seen or been to Wild Adventures or Silver Dollar City yet, but let me just say I am really looking forward to visiting both of these parks someday. So what do you think about these selections? What would you change around? Let me know down in the comments below. This is Cedar Flags, and I will see you all later.
Remain alert. Some folks have never come out, and some narrowly escape with their lives.